Hi, my name is Linry, and this is nail art that I did in March. But first, if you enjoy nail polish related content or someone just doing tomfoolery on the internet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean oh so much. And thank you to the people who've already hit that button. I post every Tuesdays, Fridays, and I live stream here on YouTube every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So on March 6th, I had recently watched Mediocre Manny's create lava lamps on her nails, and I was feeling really down and really sad, and I needed a dopamine hit on my nails, and lava lamps have been something I've been wanting to do for like a year, and I was like, you know what? Give me the dopamine. Thank you. So I painted little lava lamps on my nails. At first, this was very much a trust the process kind of manicure because I was getting very frustrated. I was like, why doesn't this look like lava? What's happening? Weirdly, my little blobs, I couldn't get them to look like blobs. But in the end, it turned out amazing. And I was so excited. I used a glow-in-the-dark top coat. I love glow-in-the-dark, and it just looked fabulous in the dark. I also live stream this. I won't be providing links in the cards because YouTube only allows you to link so many cards, and there's only 2 manicures this month that I didn't stream, and I did like 10 nail art looks, so that's a lot. So on March 7th, my water marble destiny continued. I wanted to master water marbling, and I wanted to do Clovers. Clovers seemed extremely easy. I was a little bit wrong, but I feel like I got pretty close. This first attempt was done on my dominant hand because I didn't want to give up on my lava lamps just yet. They were too cute. I needed to keep them around for a bit. So I water marbled on my dominant hand, which actually was still a bit of a struggle. It was easier to dunk, but removing the liquid latex was such a pain. I'd have to say that my middle finger is probably the most successful out of all the Clovers. I feel like it had this wonderful kind of texture to it. It kind of bled into itself, and I felt like that nail just looked so good. On the 10th, I decided to attempt Clovers again, and I just kept picking the wrong polishes. I kept picking polishes that looked good together, that didn't spread well over the water, and sometimes you can kind of force a water marble, but when you're going for shapes and you need a bullseye, you need a bullseye, and these polishes just weren't spreading that well. I feel like this was fairly successful on the sense of you can see a clover on every single nail. It's just lacking that clarity that I wanted from water marble Clovers, so I tried again. So on the 13th, I attempted water marble Clovers again. Shocker. Again, I just picked 2 colors that I thought would look good together, but didn't spread well. And I felt like I needed to focus on the bullseye, and I kept thinking, I can make this work, I can make this work, I can make this work. I feel like I was able to make it work. There is definitely a clover on every single nail, but the clarity is not there. I just wanted extreme clarity of the Clovers, and I felt like they were loose Clovers. You could see it, you could feel it, but And here we come. Some would say this was a historical day, and others will say, what are you doing? On the 14th, my friend Polish Mess decided she wanted to start a war, and she knows I dislike rectangular eyeballs because that is the sign of the devil. Goats, frogs, sheep, horses, all can get fucked. Their stupid rectangular eyeballs are upsetting and unnatural. So she painted rectangular frog eyes on her nails, and you know, she was personally attacking me. She shot first, so I decided to shoot back, and I said, wow, nice frog titties. And that upset her because she's like, what the fuck do you mean, frog titties? So I decided to put frog titties on my nails. So a bunch of sexy frog ladies. Nail art can be whatever you want it to be. You know, as an adult, nothing's stopping you. You can put whatever you want on your nails. And this is what I chose. Frog boobs. So yeah, I like this manicure. I think it was very fun. I think it was very funny. It got everyone to pick a side in this war, this battle, and this will be, our children will be talking about their parents coming back from this war, just changed and different. Honestly, I love every single nail. Beside the pointer finger, I felt like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to do like a squatting pose, like it's just kind of like, hey. This was a nail that was much better like imagined than drawn out on my nail, just because it lacked clarity in certain aspects, and then I tried to give her a second leg, and it was a third leg. If you get it, you get it. So then I covered it up quickly, and yeah. I just wasn't overall happy with the pointer finger, but the rest of them were very funny. This makes me giggle. And on the 16th, the day before St. Patty's Day, the deniers, the people, they didn't believe I could water marble fucking Clovers. Well, look where you are now, and look where I am now. I did it, bitch. Never doubt me. Just kidding, everyone was being very supportive. I finally achieved greatness. I water marbled Clovers on my nails. Each and every single nail has so much clarity. You can tell they're Clovers. I showed this to my family. They immediately knew what it was. I showed this to my fiance. He immediately knew what it was. Everyone could see Clovers, and if you can't, then don't tell me. I felt like this was just fantastic. I even got the stems of the Clovers on every single nail. Perfection. And on the 21st, our war had continued to wage. Polish Mess decided to retaliate with gay frogs. So I retaliated with my own frogs. I just think one of the funniest subreddits is Just Roommates, where you hear old stories, like old love letters written to same-sex couples, and historians would be like, they're just roommates, when no, they're couples. So I thought it'd be really funny to put a bunch of frogs on my nails who are just roommates. I did a lazy gradient with Hollow Taco's jelly collection, and then put a bunch of frogs on my nails. Now, I thought it'd be very funny to give some of them a bit of a cursed look, and I have a stamping plate that has some funny mouths on it. One with the tongue sticking out, and I was like, this is perfect. And then one that's smoking, and I'm like, that's fucking funny. So I put those on my nails, and this was so funny. This looks so cursed and cute at the same exact time, and I love it. War never changes. On the 26th, I participated in my first Instagram collab ever. This was for my friend Danny Shout's birthday. Happy birthday, Danny! The rules to the collab were no polish, anything but polish. I wanted to put at first sea glass on my nails because I have some sea glass, but that sea glass is actually from Maine, and it's like real sea glass, and I didn't want to damage the sea glass because it has a lot of sentimental value. And I was like, well, what am I gonna put on my nails? And then I remembered, wait, I have a wax sealing kit to seal letters with a bunch of wax in it that all have different colors and stuff like that. Use that! Now, these nails were extremely thick. I burned myself and destroyed 2 paintbrushes. This manicure took me 2 hours to complete, which isn't terrible in manicure times, but like, oh my god. I had to be so careful. I burned myself twice. It hurt so bad, and because I was like, I gotta let the wax sit, so I just had to sit there with my nail on fire just going, how, ow. I forgot to say, this was a manicure that Danny Shout had done, and I really, really like it. This manicure just lives rent-free in my head, so I just wanted to recreate it out of wax. So that's what it is. Danny Shout did this manicure, and I wanted to redo it. She did hers out of polish though, so. But I'm so happy with the way this came out, and the comments on Instagram are really funny. People are like, why is it so thick? Why does this make me uncomfortable? I like it, but why? And you know what? That's the goal. And obviously I did not stream that manicure because it was supposed to be a secret. On the 27th, I did a 7th time loop. The villainess spends a carefree life married to her worst enemy. This is done in a collab for my friend Fanaticure's birthday, and you're supposed to create fan art on your nails. And I found out Fanaticare likes this anime, and I'm like, bitch, I love this anime. And if I can do anything with my like YouTube clout, I would just ask everyone to watch this anime because it's the best anime I've ever watched. Not really, but it's fucking fantastic. It's amazing. And I need a second season so fucking bad. Actually, it's the books that are behind me right now. This is the first time I've ever purchased a light novel, and I've fully enjoyed it. This book makes me giddy. I hide under the sheets and giggling. Like, you know, it's two people falling in love. What more could you fucking want? Oh my god, the scene where they touch hands. Okay, this isn't a review for the anime, but if everyone just goes and watches it like 8 times, maybe Crunchyroll will be like, well, maybe a second season? I know Crunchyroll doesn't really decide that, but they could push that information to the creators and then let's get into it. I was very happy with this manicure. It is so cute. I love it so much. The only flaw I see is I tried to recreate his sword on my pinky, and I wanted to be a little up close because you can't put too much detail on a pinky. It's a small finger. So I was like, okay, his sword, but it loses all kind of definition. You can't tell it's a sword coming out of a sheath. And to me, it kind of just looks like a diaper. So the pinky nail was a complete and utter failure, but I was so pleased. I was able to put both the main characters on my nail, and I put the ring on my pointer finger, and it looks so cute, and I'm just so happy with it, and yay! And on the 28th, I forgot about Easter. In my family, Easter is a little kid's holiday where you just look for eggs. So Easter has no really significant meaning in my family at all. I know a lot of families will like have dinner and stuff like that. That is not a thing my family participates in. So I just always forget about Easter. So, and I wanted to do a cute little rabbit manicure, but I came ill-prepared to Stream again. So Stream picked what I put on my nails, and they voted for long bird hatching out of a Easter egg. Now, I did do a pastel gradient behind it, and I was very pleased with it. I think it looks really nice, and I love the clarity it has. I think Big Bird looks really good. I think he looks really funny. He's got his little bunny ears. I think that looks really cute. The point which I am a little like about is the egg. I should have painted it white. I wanted to give it extra texture. I wanted to make it look a little bit like fun and festive, like an Easter egg. And in that sense of doing that, it just took too much detail and it took away from it. So it doesn't really look like he's hatching forth from an egg. And I know I could have given perspective to it to give that, but I just didn't want to fucking do it. Honestly, I was over this manicure because I was like, I'm tired. I was already mad at the egg. Why double down? Also, I have a little surprised rabbit. You know, the rabbit spooked. It's kind of hard to decide my top favorite manicure of the month, but I think it has to go to the mermaid manicure just because it made so many people uncomfortable, and I love that I could achieve that. I think if I had to pick a manicure that actually had polish to do with it, I think I would have to go to the lava lamps. I just am a sucker for glow in the dark. What can I fucking say? I love glow in the dark. This gave me so much dopamine. I was so happy. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean oh so much. And what nail art did you do in March? Or what nail polish did you wear? Nail polish isn't just about nail art. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye! Polished mess decided to back up a truck into my driveway. What's happening?